This one is not just aimed at recruiters. It's aimed at LinkedIn, the LinkedIn world in general.
Yeah.
Although I am going to group some recruiters into this. We're all pieces of shit at the end of the day.
Of course.
Virtue signaling.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. International Women's Day.
Mm.
International Women's Day. Yes, support women. Yes, we are so up for giving women everything that they need to be successful in what they do. I've got a daughter or my mum. I'm so grateful to insert female member of the family. Quick chuck of the old business. And they're 95% men.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I just feel, but no, in fact, do get me wrong. I just feel like if you're going to support a cause, you're just doing it some fucking likes. Just don't even say anything. Just don't. Welcome to Viral Recruiters, where we help recruiters, directors, owners, and marketers with their marketing. Everything that we talk about should bring in more candidates, more clients, more consultants, and everything that a recruitment agency needs. I'm Rich Gibbard, founder of RecBound. Hope you enjoy the show.
What do you class as virtue signaling on LinkedIn?
Virtue signaling is when you're basically trying to hop onto what I think is a very accurate and right campaign.
Like a noble cause, yeah.
Yeah, noble cause, very good way of saying it is when somebody is either underrepresented or there feels like there needs to be some sort of campaign for any reason whatsoever. However, virtue signaling is when somebody just comments on it without actually displaying the behaviours that warrants it.
Right.
I'll give you an example as well. I know, like we talked about International Women's Day. An example is the Qatar World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
That has been organised for years. Years. It's been known that the World Cup is going to Qatar, and it's been known quite famously is that the culture in Qatar is totally different from that of the Western world.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different. And so Brewdog an example of this one.
Oh yeah, I've seen the Brewdog thing recently.
What did you think of it?
It seemed like a money grab, to be honest, to me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In what way?
How they're still selling booze there. They're still sponsoring. Yeah.
So that's the weird thing. It's so Brewdog. So it's been in Qatar. The World Cup's going to be in Qatar for ages. And we know what their human rights record is like. And we also know what their take is on not diversity, but inclusion. Yeah, inclusion and things like that. And yet, if I came to your house and you invited me to your home and you said, "Oh, Rich, before you come in, would you mind taking your shoes off?" As you being the host, I'd probably turn around and take my shoes off.
Yeah.
If you turn around and said, please don't come over here into my home, get absolutely pissed as a fart and take a dump in the corner, I'd probably do what you asked me to do. And so when they turn around and Qatar asking fans, please don't drink alcohol in our country, at football matches, you can drink alcohol, we've set that up, but please respect where we are.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand why Brewdog had to say 2 weeks before the World Cup, even though they've been selling booze wherever it may be, running this campaign, and it's everybody can see right through it because it's utter fake bullshit. On the same note, what do you think of Pride Month?
I think it's great that we celebrate Pride Month. Obviously, on LinkedIn, you can tell it's about June, July time because everyone changes their profile pictures. But I don't necessarily think that it means anything if you've still not got good hiring policies around inclusivity, specifically around women, gay men, disabled people. If you're not putting your money where your mouth is, then don't do it.
It's a good point, actually. I forgot that we should try and make this at least slightly recruitment related as opposed to just a vehicle for a rant. It's a very good point, is that if you're going to celebrate Pride, great, celebrate Pride. If you really want to celebrate Pride, then have the policies in place where it encourages equality, diversity, inclusion, things like that. It makes, like, on a slight different note, there's, do you remember when the Queen died? The Queen died.
I've not heard about that.
fuck, this is new. Earlier this year, the Queen, unfortunately, she died. So sorry to tell you.
Devastated.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think I'll be fine.
Okay. Phew. You're not into football that much, but I'll show you. So what happened is like all the football matches were cancelled for the weekend, and as mark of respect for the Queen. Arsenal's flag turned out to black and white. Spurs flag, black and white. United, black and white. Every single club in the whole entire UK, apart from a couple, they changed their flags black and white. Rangers, famously supportive of the monarchy, Scottish team, changed their flag to black and white.
Right.
Celtic, Republican, not a fan of the monarchy, did not change their flag, their crest, their Twitter badge and things like that to black and white as a mark of respect. Right. In the same way that, not everybody changed their logo to a support for Ukraine. Not everybody changed their to like a rainbow pride flag and things like that. Celtic got hammered for that because they got hammered on social media because of a lack of respect to the Queen. Yet, from their values point of view, I'm not trying to defend, like everyone's got their own values, but they should be allowed to have an opinion on something. And it's not as if they changed their logo to a laughing face.
No, exactly.
Or they changed their badge to somebody who's dead happy with thumbs up and, all that kind of stuff. They just didn't do it. They just stuck to it as it was.
Well, obviously you're a business owner. As a business owner, do you have to support every single cause?
Absolutely not. You really don't. And then that's the whole point of virtue signaling. Jumping on a bandwagon. You said about bandwagon, and it's 100% true. You only support the causes that you believe in. If you don't believe in the causes, like truly, as in when I say truly, if you don't truly believe in the causes, you don't have to say anything. But if the whole point of, I suppose what I'm saying is that if you don't believe in the causes, truly, yet you are commenting about them, changing your flag and using it as a vehicle for likes. Yeah. I just find it weird. And we speak just hundreds and hundreds of recruiters each month. And the feedback that we get from every single recruiter is they can see right through it. That's just virtue signaling bollocks.
Yep, definitely.
I appreciate there's been probably a 5-10 minute rant on virtue signaling. And thank you very much if you've managed to listen to this. If you share my views on that, that's superb. Please drop me a connection request or drop me an email, comment. If you don't share my views, fine. That's absolutely cool. No problem. If you need help with writing posts, and if you need help with social media that does not include any form of virtue signaling whatsoever, or we can support the causes that you want to support and we can help you with all these posts. If you need help with your social media, totally cool. Absolutely. We're keen to help. We help hundreds upon hundreds of recruiters with their social media. And so if you need help, drop me a message. I'd love to get in contact.